Casimir, you there?
Yes, Commander?
I've got something I need to bring before the Empress, and I hear you're on your way to court this afternoon.
Oh, yes. I'm pretty sure I could negotiate an extra +1. Though they did drag their heels a little when I asked about Timey. And you did just get out of jail. No, I can make this happen. Meet us at the Imperial Palace. I'll handle everything.
Big wig party in there. I feel underdressed. If I knew I was gonna meet an empress...
It's exciting, but a little nerve-wracking. Still getting the hang of this diplomacy thing. So much writing on it. Trade, treaties. Reopening relations with Cantha after 100+ years is gonna be...
delicate.
to say the least.
You got this, Ambassador Meade. Go make history.
Thanks. Whenever you're ready, Commander. Okay. Follow my lead.
I appreciate the Minister's concerns, Imperial Majesty.
Do you now?
But these mechs are next gen. The very latest model. Upgraded specs, months of field testing.
In a closed environment, with no actual people around to get in their way. Some test.
I also appreciate that the Minister of Security for an island with no contact with the outside world, and thus no threats to its security, has had, by definition, a portfolio unworthy of his talents or his time. His attention to these matters, so unrelated to his own expertise, is generous and greatly
appreciated. Yes, save it. Majesty, this woman is a parasite.
This woman is transforming our empire, Minister. Please afford her the respect her achievements merit. And June, please afford me the respect my throne merits. I do know sarcasm when I hear it. Madame June knows her business. She has served our empire well to this point. I see no reason to doubt her now. Imperial Majesty.
Of course you'd take her side.
Ambassador Meade.
Well, my father thought this day would never come. If he were here, he'd die all over again.
The Crichton Ambassador, Lady Casimir Meade. And retinue.
Retinue?
Shh. Your Imperial Majesty. Warmest regards from Queen Jenna at this unexpected dawn. A renewal of our ancient friendship.
Not exactly how we remember it. Please relay Cantha's best wishes to our sister, the Queen, whom we look forward to meeting at the soonest opportunity.
May I also apologize on Kryta's behalf for the recent unpleasantness.
Which one? The Sky Pirates flying daily sorties over Xingje? If they're yours, we definitely have a problem.
The Aether Blades are no allies of ours, Majesty. They've attacked mainland Tyria on numerous occasions.
The ambassador was perhaps referring to the unsanctioned arrival of her colleagues on our shores.
Ah, yes. In my father's day, that might have started a war. Even now, it doesn't exactly inspire trust. But in the modern era, Cantha now handles these matters with a more delicate touch.
Which we appreciate. Kryta has no wish to try Cantha's
Too late. Tyria roils an endless war which you've now brought crashing onto our shores.
No, respectfully, Minister. Kryta has nothing to do with the Aetherblade attacks or the crash.
A moment ago, you were apologizing for it. Majesty, the outsiders are liars, warmongers, as your father well knew. And your sister, Madame June, has invited them to our doorstep. She doesn't see the threat.
I see the opportunity. Enough, Lee. I wonder if our open court is the appropriate venue for discussing these matters. Perhaps the minister would join me in the antechamber, so we might continue the conversation? He would.
He would not.
Well, that went about as I expected. I assume these are the aforementioned colleagues?
One of them, Majesty. The commander here.
Commander? What are you the commander of?
Nothing, Majesty.
Not anymore.
But formally of the Pact Alliance.
Ah, yes. I've heard of that.
As I said, Majesty, we know the Aether Blades. We know their ways, their tactics. The commander was fighting them when the airship crashed, and would relish a chance to repay Cantha's mercy. Armed with any intelligence your Ministry of Security may have, we can bring them to justice for you.
Let's hope you're a better pirate hunter than airship pilot. That's acceptable to us. Speak to Minister Lee about it.
Well, what do we do now?
Speak to Minister Lee about it.
It was a simple business transaction.
You wanted this chaos.
I want Cantha to enter the modern age, to join the community of nations.
You don't care about Cantha. You care about money, foreign markets.
I care about both, Lee. It's not a zero-sum game.
It's not a game at all. Why do you think we sealed ourselves off to begin with?
If I may. I get it. Your people withdrew from the world. Now you're rejoining it. There is risk. There is also promise. Our nations have an unprecedented opportunity. No need to waste that over a misunderstanding.
Apologies. Rude of us to air our laundry in front of guests.
Didn't hear a thing.
Minister, I understand you're preoccupied with other matters, but I'd appreciate your help with something.
Yes, yes. Seems I can't go a minute without someone requiring my counsel.
Right. Anyway, my colleagues and I will be investigating the Aether Blades, per the wishes
I'm
of...
afraid that won't be possible. That case falls under the jurisdiction of the Ministry of Security.
Per the wishes of Her Majesty, the Empress.
The Empress approves of your involvement.
She gave Ambassador Meade her blessing. Consider it an apology for our rude entrance.
As she wishes. Investigate away. The area is crawling with Aether Blades. Your kind of people.
Shame some people can't see this as a pivotal time for Cantha. Even the Imperial Court agreed, with a little persuasion.
I did not realize you'd advocated for us. I assure you, it won't be in vain.
I'm no stranger to cantankerous bureaucrats. But you probably caught that during my Jade Mech discussion.
Oh, so they are jade-powered. You must be using a jade core as the power supply?
Very astute. The Jade acts as a sort of battery. Using its charge, my tech powers most of Cantha.
Oh, that's so elegant. And here I am powering my golem mods like I'm stuck in pre-Exodus times.
Taimi doesn't give herself enough credit. She's a very talented researcher and inventor.
Is that so? What's your area of expertise?
I have many, but these days it's all dragons, all the time.
Dragons are also a passion of mine. Not to pry, but I hope yours is doing well.
You know about Aurene?
When you're the visionary who powers an entire nation, people keep you informed. If you want, I may be able to help her.
Your tech helped the commander recover, so I'd say it's worth a shot. Look at that healthy glow.
We appreciate the offer, but we'll have to talk to Aurene. Right now, she needs rest.
Of course. Let me know, and I'll make the time for her. Besides, it's not every day you meet an elder dragon.
Did the Glix lectures on magnetism ever make it out here?
You could say that. I'll have to show you my copy. Notes on every page.
Oh, do you also write sassy comments when you disagree with the author?
There's an entire section in Novi's science journals that I crossed out and wrote, "You're kidding, right?"
Alchemy, don't even get me started. More like Novi's pseudoscience journals, am I right?
Commander, could you swing by the Aetherblade's crash site? Trying to dig up some leads on their whereabouts.
Sorely mistaken. If they think kidnapping a member of the scientific community will go on...
Gorik will be assisting us. He's on an uncompromising quest for justice. His words.
Well, aren't you a couple of busy field bulls?
Rama? You're on this call?
It's an open frequency. Might as well be hosting your own radio show at this point. So you really pulled it off and got Empress Yin's approval. Guess you'll be traipsing through my office soon. Look, you can see the Blade's classified files, but nothing else. Akane will be keeping an eye on you. Got it?
I will? Ugh, so much for reasonable work hours.
Akane, right? Detective Rama gave me permission to be here.
Okay, yeah, that's totally interesting.
I'm gonna dig through your archives?
In the back, knock yourself out. Ooh, I'll be keeping a close eye on you. Hey, have you ever been to New Kaineng? It's like so much more exciting. Hey, what do you think of Minister Lee? Total buzzkill, am I right?
Cogskull. Huh. The Aether Blades must be marking their territory.
Ugh, are you doing something gross back there? Remember, some of those files are super off-limits to you. Those files are so old and boring. What do you even want from them? Got what you needed? Is that what you were looking for?
Got what I needed, I think. Thanks for your help, Akane.
Okay, bye.
Hey, Commander. We should probably head to the crash site soon. Gorik's getting a bit restless. Between us, I think he's taking the Anka situation pretty hard.
She did betray his trust. And kidnap him. Just gives us more incentive to track her down.
Still, I hate seeing him like this. Figured I'd let him blow off steam. Listen if he feels like talking. About Anka, anyway. Can't follow his science rants for the life of me.
You're a good friend, Jory. We'll make sure she gets what's coming to her. See you too soon.
Thanks to our busy friends at the Ministry of Security, we won't have any extra help. But I'm sure we'll manage. We'll start looking around up front here. Commander, why don't you check out the wreckage? We can sync after.
If I so much as smell one of those aerial degenerates, I'm showing no mercy. And neither should you, Commander.
So, Scarlet got this plan. Join up with the Inquest. Get me on the Captain's Council. It's big. I was worried about working for someone else. Never took orders well. But Scarlet, she knows what she wants. Knows how to get it. No fear, no hesitation. Makes sense. You want to shake the foundations of the world? You can't be scared of falling rubble.
Portal's offline. Hull's compromised. Missing about 100 unique parts, and that's just us. Other ships in the fleet are just as bad. Captain! Captain!
Scarlet's dead. And the commander...
Killed her, I know, I don't care. Captain, pull yourself together. The crew can't see you like this. Scarlet, we're supposed to... Captain, you have maybe 10 seconds before the crew sees you like this and loses all respect for you. We're trapped in the mists, and they need a leader. So, lead.
You're right. Organize the crew. We start working to fix this right now. I know where you're going with this, and the answer is no.
We have no other choice. How else do we get the part? How?
What you're saying is, we travel through the fractals in the mists, find our past selves, and steal from them?
That's not possible. And even if it were, wouldn't we just be screwing up our own pasts?
They're fractals. Echoes of pure potentiality. Our own pasts are secure. We'd just be exploring the alternative.
Fractals are inherently unstable. We can't waltz around the mists wherever we please like it's South Sun Cove.
We would have to travel to dozens of fractals. Stable fractals.
Hundreds for the right parts. Even then, using those parts could have unpredictable results.
And you're okay with this? Fighting, maybe killing yourselves hundreds of times over?
I ask again. How else do we get the part?
Hey, Jory, I found a few recordings, but no leads. Who knew pirates had so much drama?
Tell me about it. Just keep looking. Think we might be onto something. Gorik, calm down. I'll call you back.
Everyone all right? Stand up.
One ship unaccounted for. Was that Kralkatorek in the mists?
What's an elder dragon doing in the mist? Huh? What's been going on up here? And where the hell are we?
I'm checking. If that's Alona, that's the gun. Cantha.
Cantha? No. Ivan, you said we'd come out over the Crystal Desert.
I was performing very complex calculations while also being chased by an elder dragon. So cut me some slack.
Calm down, everyone. Anka, Ivan, see if you can get in touch with the other ships. Renyak, gather our supplies. Guess we're about to find out how Cantha's changed in the last 200 years.
Full disclosure, I'm now recording this conversation for posterity. And let the record show that Ivan does not like what First Mate Anka is insinuating. Not one bit.
Relax, moleface. I'm not insinuating anything. Even an obsequious, brown-nosing bootlicker like Ivan must have noticed how much time the captain's been spending among the Canthans.
She's, what do you call it? Casing the place.
The crew's getting restless. We should be ransacking the locals. Dare I say, even committing a little bit of piracy? Instead, we're hiding in these ruins up to our ears in seawater and hungry risen.
We're not hiding. We're strategizing. You want to pillage the most technologically advanced civilization on Tyria without a plan? The captain's got a connection in Cantha. That's our in. We do a couple of jobs for this Canthan, earn some trust, and then we make our move.
Explain this to me again.
She needs a kind of dragon expert.
She has every possible resource in Cantha at her disposal. Why does she need us to find her a dragon expert?
Apparently, they're in short supply, so she needs us to import one.
A dragon expert?
Yeah. I was thinking you could go to Radisson, maybe ask...
I know someone.
What?
I know someone.
You think they'd be willing to come?
No question. I know exactly what he wants to hear.
Commander, need you ASAP. We may have just found our lead.
I'll take that. Hey! Know how long it took to find that thing?
Nothing can bring me down.
2 seconds holding this gun, I can already tell you, you'll never hit what you're aiming at.
I know the sight's off because I'm having trouble shooting things. That's obvious. My question is, can you fix it?
Maybe. Depends.
Renyak, this doesn't have to be tedious.
The others. What did they say about me?
I don't know. That you're insecure?
Anka!
Ex-slavers like you don't get by on personality. You want to succeed in the Aether Blades? Get results.
All right. How?
At this very moment, you can start by fixing my gun.
Grant me your strength, my strength of the pack.
I'm going to see him again. I hated Gorik once. I resented how oblivious he was. To me. To the world. Now. I don't feel anything. Sitting on these crumbling ruins at the edge of the world. I'm looking out at emptiness. We're like ants, scuttling through life until we die. And then nothing's left but bones and rubble. The stars, the gods, the dragons. Our lives are a rounding error on the scale of their existence. Screw it. I won't be a rounding error.
Think I'm scared of you? Some little rat thing with pointy hands?
Well, hello, Commander. Say, didn't you just beat this gentleman's friends to a pulp?
Yeah, looks like I forgot one.
We found him roaming around out here. Seems he was piecing this together. I recall Blish using similar components in his portal research. Appears to be a tool for mist traversal.
Shame if we accidentally dropped it off a scenic overlook. And I hear the mists are lovely this time of year, too.
Careful with that. We need... Fine. What do you want? Make it quick.
Anka cited a professional interest in Elder Dragon research, namely Aurene. Care to elaborate?
You're asking the wrong guy. Anka does the dragon stuff. And maybe my train? Who knows anymore?
Sounds a bit uncertain.
'Cause it doesn't matter. There's better things coming. Big plans. The Jade Winds are a-changin'.
Care to elaborate on these big plans, Air Fiend?
Rude to my associate and off-topic. Commander, would you teach this bozo some manners?
I got an alibi.
Good thing my knuckles healed from smashing all those Aether Blade skulls.
Whoa. No need to get violent. I don't know what the plans are, okay? Just heard some higher-ups mention it. Look, I fix stuff, clean the galley, might run a few errands. Nobody's telling me nothing.
Gods, we're beating up the maintenance guy? This isn't helping anything. Let him go.
Can you just give it back?
Gorik!
Damn it! What'd you do that for, you little dweeb?
Seems to have gotten stuck in these pointy hands. I could probably repair it quite easily, but I have work to do.
Hey, so when are you stopping by the MinSec office for those files? Connie's got to lock up at some point. She really doesn't like working overtime.
Detective, can you please stop hacking our private communications?
I'm not hacking. For the love of... Commander, if you want those files, then they're waiting at the MinSec office. Don't try any funny business.
I understand. I'll be there soon.
Hacker! Commander, I'm at Aurene's cave. You need to get over here. Like, right now.
I'm on my way.
I guess we got a lead out of him. A little cryptic, but I can work with it.
I've never felt so alive! Now I know how the mantis feels as it closes in on its prey.
Take it easy, tough guy. That was pretty badass, but there is a certain finesse to this job. We'll practice. You can try being good cop next time.
Ugh, Alchemy, you're here.
What's going on, Timey?
I don't know. Aurene and Kate,
They're fine.
June, what are you doing here?
I told you my jade tech can help your dragon. So that's what I'm doing. Helping.
We were talking to Aurene when she went quiet all of a sudden. It's like she's sleeping, but not. I thought it could be a concussion from the fall, but then Kate, she fell silent too, while still standing. I don't know if she's being affected because of their connection or what.
All my tests show Aurene's magic levels are steadily improving.
Hello?
Commander? Over here.
Kate, where are we?
Shh. They're talking.
They're not just mortals. They're my friends. They're your flock. The shepherd watches and protects, but she does so in solitude. When I created the others, I thought, I don't have to be alone anymore. The other elder dragons? You're there. I was imperfect, you see. Attuned to water, but not the other elements. I thought my children would bring balance and harmony to the fabric of magic. But... then, what happens now, Suwon? Now, you take my place, little one. Consider what I've said.
Looks like they're coming around.
Oh, good. I thought it was contagious.
What just happened?
That was the first elder dragon, the mother of all dragons. Isn't that right, Aurene?
Kralkatorik's mother, my great-grandmother.
What?
We'd spoken before, a few times. I didn't know who she was until we came here.
What does she want?
For me to take her place.
Take her place?
And become the one elder dragon.
The last elder dragon who wanted something from you was Jormag. And we know how that turned out.
Suwon isn't Jormag.
Can we be sure?
You can. Suwon's been Kantha's guardian since the Zaitan disaster. Or so goes the legend.
I need some time to think about this.
Of course.
In the meantime, we still have to find the Aether Blades.
And whatever that extractor thing is, how did they get their hands on something capable of doing this?
Anka was a brilliant machinist, and that weapon was a Sura made, but the technology's beyond even the Inquest.
That's because it's Canthan. I gave it to my Trin.
You hired them, didn't you?
I did.
You hired them? This is all because of—
I didn't know what they were capable of, or their history in Tyria. If I did, I never would have... I'm sure you have questions. Ask me anything. She was working for me. She's got Canthan ancestry, so she could walk among us. My guards caught her snooping around one of my power plants. She'd hacked my security system. I could have made her disappear. No one knew who she was, after all. But I was impressed at her resourcefulness, so I told her to come work for me. I need people who can find my blind spots, and I took a liking to her. She became my protege. Bit of a slow learner, but she worked her ass off. Whenever I tried explaining Jade thermodynamics, she struggled. But somehow she always figured it out. I could never put my finger on it. That woman was haunted by something.
Maybe all the people she killed at Lion's Arch.
Maybe. I needed dragon research. As you're acutely aware, the dragon cycle threatens us all. And it turns out the best dragon researchers exist outside of Cantha.
Mm-hmm. She's got a point there.
The Aether Blades could go where I couldn't. That's why I needed Mai and her crew. I never asked them to kidnap anyone. I wanted to import talented researchers with their consent. Apparently, they came out of the mists. They were lucky to have landed in the ruins of Old Kaining and not... Well, you saw what happened when you dropped in on Xingje. I suppose it began with the Zaitan disaster. The massive tidal wave of undead that came crashing to our shores. Worst calamity since the Jade Wind. Even 100 years later, with all our advances, we still feel the effects. Well, Su-Wan is the hero of that story. Rising from the depths, turning back the waters and the dead. Poetic stuff. People say she formed a pact with Kunavang to protect Cantha. Salt Spray Dragon, local, hero in her own right. But, aside from a few rumors here and there, they've hardly been seen since. For Su-Wan to reach out to Oreen so soon after her arrival, well, it's certainly a fascinating development.
June, the Aether Blades are planning something big. We need to track down Mai Trin before it's too late.
I only spoke with Mai, and usually on my turf. They have a number of hideouts across Cantha. In Xingje, I'd expect her to be hiding somewhere in Zendaijun. A cave, if I know her. My sources tell me the Ministry of Security's been looking for her, but somehow she's avoided detection.
The Blades are a sneaky bunch, but we've got experience with their bag of tricks.
Okay then. Marjorie, Gorik, let's finish this investigation.
Let me know when you find Mai Trin, Commander. Don't touch that. You'll interrupt the optical beam.
Can your technology heal her?
They're feeding her magic. It's the same technology we used to heal you. This may not be what you're accustomed to in Tyria, Commander, but I assure you it is safe. I would know.
Marjorie, Gorik, find anything interesting?
We were monitoring comm frequencies to see if we could pick up any Aetherblade chatter.
What we found were strange ultrasonic emissions in this general area.
You heard a funny noise.
Well, we can't hear it, but I believe that's the entire point.
The ultrasonic signal coincided with two Aetherblades entering this spider den. They vanished into thin air.
The spiders didn't attack them. Why? I believe it's because they were using the signal against them.
Okay. Do you need me to go in there and kill the spiders?
Last time you did that, you drove an entire subspecies extinct. I have a better idea. If I can match the signal's frequency, I can clear out the spider den without harming them.
Okay, just don't take too long.
Just need to clean up this waveform.
Gorik? Gorik.
Don't... Please, just... I need to concentrate. Almost. Got it. Almost.
All right, that's it.
Wait, I got it! You are incredibly impatient.
Yes, to get to the bottom of this Aetherblade plot. Aren't you?
Of course. Sorry, I was... Let's find that entrance.
Even secret doors have giveaways. Let's take a gander. Hey, look. Aetherblade marker here.
This wall, it's a hologram made of hard light. Whoever built this is a competent holosmith.
Must be some trick to deactivating it.
Okay, so in short, to make hard light, you need a photon forge. It's the only way to give mass to light particles.
I feel like we should be paying you for this masterclass in holosmith jargon.
Oh, I love talking about this. Anyway, this forge is custom built. Impressive, but its emitter has a critical flaw.
You said this would be short.
Oh, a continuous combinatory assault should overload the forge. Try that. Excellent work, Commander. Come on.
What are you? It's the Commander!
Now you suck. Fury is mine.
We're as good as dead if we keep this up.
Timey, it's me. There's definitely an Aetherblade camp in Zendaijun.
Just like I told you. I'm leaving now.
Wait. What?
Where are you going?
My Trin has a lot to answer for. And she's going to look me in the eye when she does. Commander, I'm on my way.
Yeah. Commander, she's gone.
We haven't cleared the camp yet. It could still be dangerous.
I'll go with her, don't worry. Timey, you stay with Aureen.
Not gonna argue with that. Stay safe, Commander.
I'm
talking to her friend again. All bad advice, based on old grudges and past glories. No imagination. In the mist, we had to repair our fleet. And we could only get the parts from ourselves. Our past selves. A lot of people want to kill who they were, but the parts they hate, I actually got to do it. It was disconcerting at first. Then, liberating. My Trin never did. It scared her. Should have known then.
Where is everyone?
This place definitely has more aether than blades.
I'm telling you, it's not enough! The captain was very clear!
Shh. Hear that?
If we're going to strike back at her, it needs to be massive, yes? It needs to be... We need overwhelming force! What I'm asking you to do is follow orders! You kill her until she is dead. Then you repeat the process. Do you understand?
Where's my Trin?
Commander. What, no dragon this time?
That's a sore spot we'll be getting back to in a second. Where is my Trin?
No. I swore an oath to my captain. I intend to keep it.
My Trin betrayed her closest friends. How do you know she won't betray you?
That's a lie. It was Anka. She started this. Her and Brenyak and all the others. They broke their oaths. But not me! Not Ivan!
Might makes me...
My heart shields are impenetrable! That has it! Full power to the photon!
What'll you?
Yes, bird!
Stand down, Ivan. If you do, we can talk.
I won't be
Fate
trust.
meet fist!
I'm the only one left who can!
I can override his photon forge!
Then do it! Now!
You're gonna make me talk, huh?
I promise you, I won't break as easy as your Asuran friend.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
You're going to tell us where your captain is hiding, so we can have a civilized conversation.
I can't. I won't tell you where the key is.
Okay, there's a key. Let's look around.
Idiot. Shouldn't have. Of course, just open the door for them, why don't you? Stupid. There's nothing in there. In any of those.
I'm sorry. You were saying?
Commander, please, don't hurt her. It's not what you think it is.
Don't suppose you'd care to explain what that means?
It's not for me to say.
All right, enough. It's time to get some real answers.
Captain Trin? Show yourself.
Oh, this is great. Now I've got the Dragon Champion, an ace detective Delacroix, here to tell me how terrible I am.
My Trin.
Wow. You just brought everyone, huh?
You can feel sorry for yourself later. What are you planning, Trin? Where'd you send your Aether Blades?
Ha! Me? Send Aether Blades? Why exactly would I do that?
I don't know. Why'd you order them to kill Aurene with that magic extractor?
It wasn't... I mean, I didn't mean to.
After all we've been through, everything I gave you, this is how you repay me.
You're right. You can't trust a pirate. I'm done. We should finish this. Now.
Hey! What are you doing?
Prioritizing targets.
Stand down and let them go!
You are in no condition to fight.
Listen here. I could never beat you, Commander. Too many scores to settle at once. Just need a little help. Just a little more. Spend a few years in the mist. You meet the most fascinating people.
Wait, what's happening? What is she doing?
Commander! She's jumping in from out of the mist! Just like you!
This is different. She's not in control of the spirit she's invoking.
I need your power.
Warband in position.
I need more. Please! I can't lose again.
God. Scarlet. It's not her. It's a Revenant echo.
Ready to fight some more. Getting healthy.
Iron Legion, punch her! What are you? The time is at hand for a reckoning. She's losing control. Move, soldier. It'll kill her.
She's too strong. Her voice.
What are you? Put your backs into it! Never surrender. Iron Legion, put your backs into it. Freedom must be earned, not given.
She's gone. Scarlet Briar. You think she could be behind this?
She died on the Breachmaker. Like Kaz said, that was just an echo.
I can't hear you. I can't. The laughing.
What's wrong with her?
Revenants can have a hard time tuning out all the voices from the mists.
Ritlock actually needed a blindfold at first. Something to help him focus.
Give me a minute. I'll come up with something.
While you take care of that, I'll relieve the prisoner of her weapons.
Okay. This'll make a good blindfold. Here, take this.
Oh, thank you. It's quiet.
My. Tell us what you ordered your Aether Blades to do. Where are they going?
They're about to attack one of your jade processing facilities. But not on my orders.
You're their captain.
No, I'm not. Anka mutinied. Took my ships and my crew. Said I was emotionally compromised because of our history.
Anka staged a pirate mutiny.
Surprised?
Not in the least. How do we find her?
You can track them using the ship transponders. Also, hello? I'm still trapped out here.
Ivan! You didn't leave with the others?
Why would I? When Ivan makes an oath, it's for life. Commander, you can activate that console. Find where the ships were last spotted.
That's a very wide area.
Ah, damn. Rainiac must have damaged the transponders. It'll show you the rough location, but that's it.
Somewhere around Kaining doesn't give us much to work with.
Anka wouldn't just attack any target. She knows what she wants. I can... Let me help.
Let you help? How about we help you into a prison cell? Or did you forget about your attack on Lion's Arch?
No, I can't undo what I've done. But I can help you find Anka. Please, let me do this.
You think after today, we're going to trust a word that comes out of your mouth?
Jory, you're right. But Anka has to be stopped. Before we have another Lion's Arch here in Cantha.
Commander, what do you think?
We'll take my Trin with us. Under careful watch. And Captain Trin, one wrong move out of you.
And you won't live long enough to wind up in Lion Guard custody.
I understand.
Also, I'm keeping your weapons.
Okay. I'll talk to some of my associates. If this Anka is targeting Junlai Jade, we need to get ahead of it.
All right. In the meantime, we can head to New Kaining
And get arrested for not having a travel permit? You're a Canthan bureaucrat's worst nightmare, Commander.
Sounds like you two should pay a visit to the Ministry of Transit.
All right. You go stop Anka, and we'll go to the Ministry of Transit and fill out some paperwork.
Ministry of Transit. Electrifying.
A fitting reward.
Hey, Commander. You'll find the Ministry of Transit office at Daigo Ward.
bougie part of Xingjie. Like Manor Hill.
I'm heading to the area for some administrative errands. Could you stop by when you're around for a quick chat?
Of course.
As of right now, no one knows where they are. Not even my Trin.
Can we trust her? It's my understanding she led these pirates.
That's a good question. We'll be keeping a close eye on her. What I wanted to ask you is, can we trust June?
Her relationship with the Aether Blades is a concerning matter. One she'll have to answer for. But Madame June is not a traitor. Empress N is certain of this.
Understood. Well, I have to get a trade deal in front of Minister Ishikawa soon.
Please apprise us of any Aether Blade developments.
Of course.
The ambassador was just updating me on your encounter, or lack thereof, with the Aether Blades.
The one called Anka staged a mutiny. We just missed them.
You have an intriguing air about you, Commander. You fail continuously, yet it does not seem to impact your morale. Your efforts have been remarked upon. The Empress appreciates all you've tried to do.
I'm not finished yet. Once we get to New Kyning, we'll deal with the Aether Blades.
We have every faith in you. Now, please excuse my brevity, but there are matters here that demand my attention.
Anything I can help with?
I'd focus on getting your transit documents first. Though, should you later have a spare moment, perhaps I'll avail myself of your generosity. Xingjie is the model of serenity, but it has its issues. Naga raids, purists, and spiritual hauntings to name a few.
So, I guess we're working with my Trin now.
Never thought I'd see the day. Do you suppose we can trust her?
What choice do we have? She knows Anka. And for what it's worth, I felt she was sincere back there. She's committed terrible acts. The people of Lion's Arch deserve justice. But it has been 8 years. There's gotta be space for people to change, to grow. We're all learning to be better people, right?
Maybe.
Well, I just want to say, thank you, Commander. I can tell you're trying to be more diplomatic lately.
Whatever I can do to make your job easier.
Please take a number from the jar and we will call on you shortly.
Number 9. Serving number 9.
Ugh. About time. I've been waiting all morning. I had to complain to your manager.
So sorry. Let me help you process your paperwork and then I'll help you file a customer complaint. Okay, number 43. Step right up.
I just moved and was told to file a change of address with the Ministry of Transit.
Oh, so sorry. This appears to be the olive green form. The change of address form is more of a lime green or chartreuse.
Please! I've been here for hours!
Number 153, it's your turn. Please step forward.
153! I'm here! I'm here!
Transit permit to New Kyning? Sure thing. Just fill out this form for me, please. Oh, thank you. Well, okay. I'm sure you wouldn't lie on a government document. It'll take an indeterminate amount of time to process your transit permit. Then you're good to go. Please enjoy the local sights while you wait. Seriously, it might take a while.
Rama,
just fill out this form for me, please. Thank you. What a beautifully filled out form. It'll take an indeterminate amount of time to process your transit permit. Then you're good to go. Please enjoy the local sights while you wait. Seriously, it might take a while.
Rama, are you still listening in on our calls?
Not willingly. You really need to use a more secure frequency.
While I wait for these transit permits to clear, is there anything I can do to repay my debt to Cantha? Navan mentioned she was swamped. Thought I could help.
That's actually... I'll be honest. At this point, we need all the help we can get. I appreciate it. Thanks. Hey, Commander. Pulled a few strings with a buddy of mine at the MOT. Your transit paperwork is approved. And good thing I did. You realize it's illegal to lie on government paperwork? And you'd have to start over? I don't know who Grand Poobah is. I don't want to know.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Detective.
Don't mention it. Seriously, I want zero association with these documents.
I'm approved to travel. When's the next transport to New Kyning?
Transports are booked months in advance, Commander.
The best bet is to sail yourself. Or maybe you could ride your Elder Dragon.
I'll stick to the boat. Thanks. Gorik, I have a boat and travel permits. Ready to head to New Kyning?
We're waiting on you, Commander. I hitched a ride in Jory's fishing boat.
How'd you get your permit so quickly?
Oh, I was in and out of the Ministry of Transit in 5 minutes. Very friendly clerk.
MOT wait times are pretty much a crapshoot. Commander, I'll meet you on the docks.
Oh, Commander. Navan would like to hitch a ride with you.
She doesn't have her own transportation?
I don't have all the details, but it'd be a really big help. For diplomacy.
Okay, Ambassador Meade. For diplomacy.
Commander, last-minute business in Kainang, and as we said, transports are booked months in advance. Thank you for being so accommodating.
Happy to help. I don't mind the company. Are you comfortable, Navan?
Very comfortable. I like to be close to the water. It's, inspiring. Your friend, the Elder Dragon. What is she like? Wise and timeless? Filled with sage advice and deep thoughts.
Maureen? Well, she's more like us than you might expect. She feels happiness and sadness. She feels loneliness and kinship. Though it is true that she's always trying to bear the weight of the whole world.
Sounds a lot like you, Commander. This is nice. Wish I could stay on the sea forever.
Me too. Should I change course and take us to the unending ocean?
Maybe another time. But, feel free to take the Scenic Route.